Hey guys, just want to do a StockX walkthrough. I get questions about it every now and then, like how does it work? How do I operate it? I don't really understand it. And so let's kind of go through an overview and review of the app. And so StockX, they kind of mirror the stock market, where if you have a particular stock, StockX is looking at the ask price and the bid price. And so they took that concept and applied it to sneakers. And then from there, they branched out from sneakers to streetwear, collectibles, watches, and handbags. So that's on the far side here. We're going to go back to sneakers. And so let's say you're at Marshall's, the box isn't damaged, isn't ripped. You're going to take that item, you're going to look at the price. So let's say the shoe at Marshall's is $50 or $60. And then on StockX, someone's willing to pay $100. Well, I'm going to sell that shoe. And so we're going to kind of go through that process of looking it up, determine what's a good bid, and selling the shoe. So with StockX, you have to make sure that the shoe is in pristine condition or the streetwear is in pristine condition, that it's still new in box, new in tag, no damages, no defects. If you send that item into StockX and they find that there's dirt or dust on the shoe, there's defects to the shoe, or if the box is damaged, they will cancel that sale and send the shoe back to you and charge you a $15 shoe fee. They may also threaten to suspend or deactivate your account. So just be mindful of that. GOAT is a good platform for items that are damaged, defective, things of that nature, because you can disclose that in the listing. So GOAT has to be brand new, has to have tags. And so we're going to go through a shoe sale. And so when you click on a particular shoe, it's going to automatically default to the shoe size that you did when you selected or you created the app, or your profile on the app, I should say. And so click on the shoe size. And so you'll see all the low ask prices. So the low ask price means that this is the lowest price someone's willing to take for that particular shoe. And so what I like to do is click all back at the top there, and then you'll see kind of an overview. Lowest ask is $229 for a size 13. Highest bid is $260 for a size 15. So lowest ask, that means that's the lowest price that any one person is willing to pay for any shoe. Highest bid of 260 means that's the highest bid anyone is willing to pay right now, and that's for a size 15. So what I like to do is I'll go to view all asks, and so I'll go to the sales tab of this, and I do this a lot of times for shoe drops that are about to come up, or shoe launch, whichever way. And so I like to go through and kind of see which all is selling the most. And so you see a lot of 11s are selling, see a couple 10s, a couple 9.5s. I also like to look at the bids. So bids means this is what someone's willing to buy and pay right now. And so you have some 15s, 12.5, 9s, 9.5s, 14s. And so I'll kind of keep that into consideration when there's a shoe launch. So, just based off bids right now, I would be looking at a 15, 12.5, or a 9.5, just going through this. But shoes are all different. It just depends. Depends on the hype. Depends on if it's a women's shoe or men's shoe. If it's a Yeezy, things of that nature. And so let's say we want to sell this shoe and we want to sell it in a size 9. So we'll pick size 9. So the lowest ask price for a size 9 is $244. The highest bid price is $226. So remember, that's what someone's willing to pay right now. So let's say I got this shoe at Marshall's for $100. Someone's willing to pay the $226. That's never really going to be the case, but it could. And so you go to sell, and so you're going to pick that size. And so we're selling the size 9. Make sure you're verifying all of this it's correct. Selling the size 9. You're going to take the sell now offer of $226, and so you're going to net $200 and a penny after the 8.5% transaction fee from StockX, and then a payment processing fee, which is PayPal, of 3%. And so then just subtract whatever you paid for the shoe from Marshalls, Nike, or wherever you got the shoe. So if you don't want to do a sell now offer, let's say you found a shoe that's pretty exclusive or rare, you may want to do a place ask. And so you just switch the tab and you put place ask. So let's say we wanted to do $300 for the shoe. And so then, the prices are going to change for 8.5% and the 3%. And so the net on this one will be 265 less whatever you paid for the shoe. So a lot of times if I'm out sourcing, shopping at Nike, Marshalls, if they haven't ripped or torn open the box, I'll just go search. And so we're just going to grab one of my last searches. You just type in that whole style number and the color code for the shoe. And so like this is one I actually won in a raffle a couple months ago. And so let's go look at the actual size. Size 11 is the one I won. And then you can see kind of a chart here. I like looking at the chart sometimes just for my own personal interests. So you can see the style number, you can see the retail price. So I got for $200 plus tax. You can see there's some volatility there. And so right now someone's willing to pay $1,450 for this size. And there's a seller holding out for $1,488. So if I wanted to sell it right now, the size 11, this is what it would net me, $1,283.25, less what I paid for the shoe. I'm actually going to hold out for $2,000. I don't mind waiting for this one. It's gone up a lot in value since I've had it. And so you'll see I'll net $1,770 after fees and after what I paid for it. So that's pretty much it when it comes to shoes. So let's go back to the main page. And so with streetwear, so a lot of times with this, you're just going to search by the names. You might search Supreme and whatever they call the product. So like this is Yamamoto. So you just look for different things there. And same concept, like a bucket hat here. Make sure you pick the right size for the clothing. And then put sell, pick the size that it might be. And so then you'll see the prices. So the price is a little different for clothing than it is for shoes. So they have flat fees depending on price. And so that one there, you would net $59.93. And so that's pretty much for clothing. Not going to go too deep on that. Collectibles have gotten really big in the last probably year and a half, it seems like. So StockX has gotten really big into selling like Bear Bricks, KAWS, baseball cards, Pokemon cards. And so let's say you want to look at Funko Pops are also up here. Let's say you want to look at this Bear Brick. And so someone's willing to pay someone is holding out for $417 on this. And then the highest bid is $247. So that's what someone's willing to pay right now. So let's look at past sales for this. So you go to view asks and look at sales. And you can see it's traditionally sold anywhere from $320 to $255, $267. So on average, it's selling between $266 and $320. And so that's collectibles. And then watches, handbags, kind of the same case. All these categories have different fees, different prices. So once StockX gets the item, they verify the item, everything checks out, they're going to immediately give a payout to you, and you're done. So it'll be deposited to your PayPal account. So I hope that helps everyone.